Hey, how are you guys doing today? I hope amazing. Um, lot to cover. I want to get a hunt in today for sure. I want to make sure also I have some ammo on me. Yep, we do. We're good. And I'm going to link the original video that I learned this because it's from EarnPad with Stevie D. I'd consider a credible source on this stuff. And so I'd like to talk about what's going to go on. So my understanding is that on this terminal, they're going to actually add a recycle slot. Nanocubes will no longer be right here in the miscellaneous zone, and they will be moved over to the recycle, in which you will be able to take materials that you don't want to try to TT out or try to auction out, and you will be able to exchange them in and recycle them for nanocubes. Now, I get that everybody thinks this is a small change and stuff like that. To some people, that might actually sound like a small change. It for sure, I guarantee you, is by no means small in any way. So what I'm going to do right now, guys, is I'm going to link the actual video um, from his channel. I'm not even going to make sure I got the right one because I don't want to send you guys to the wrong place. He does actually discuss it a lot better. I'm not going to go into it deep. It is a big change. I would suggest watching his video. It's an excellent video. He has a good channel anyway. But the video is going to be worth you listening to because he actually goes into like how he thinks it's going to impact the game. I absolutely agree with him for the most part. And in all honesty, on anything else, I haven't formed my opinion fully on like how I think it will impact things or not. Um, but his overall conclusion, I actually think, is super, super freaking accurate. And so I've got that there. Now, after the video is over and stuff like that, I'm going to, of course, link it in the description and stuff like that so you guys will be able to access it on YouTube or on Twitch while the video's up. Um, Outside of that, by the way, you guys, I don't know how to express enough. It's a huge change. It's not a little thing, guys. Um, wow, let's get out of that. I'm gonna take care of that. By the way, I'm gonna head back to Calypso for the weekend. Don't worry, I got y'all covered. I'm bringing stuff and things and everything. I got to take care of a few things this afternoon before, probably be tomorrow sometime before I get back. Okay, guys. But I would suggest if you're wanting to know more about the situation with what's going on, watch his video. Seriously, guys, nanocubes go into a ton of things. It's going to impact things. Overall, I agree with the decision to do so. I think it's actually a good choice. Um, but holy crap, it's not a little thing. Like, it sounds little. I know you guys are probably thinking, I don't see how that impacts crap. Man, once it impacts, I'm really curious to see. Myself, I think it's a big deal. I think that you're going to see some impacts from it. Now, do I know what those fully are? Nah, I don't know. I did watch his full video. I listened to it. It was interesting, his thoughts on it. I really do want to see how it plays out. I do agree, you guys. Don't be going into the trade terminal and buying them up thinking you're going to be like making $5,000. I don't know how much the markup will actually be on them once they are out and stuff. I'm looking for stuff to kill, guys. Don't worry. Um, but I definitely wouldn't invest in it in some kind of capacity as it being some kind of earnings scheme. Now, this is my understanding. I don't want to throw you guys off and pretend that I know when this will be incorporated or anything. I have no freaking clue when it's going to be incorporated. It is my understanding at this point that that's what's going to happen. I would seriously suggest you guys watch Stevie B's video. I'm going to grab this box of Kleenex right over here. Boom. So I can have one, obviously. Now I'm going to scoot back at you guys. And get chat up, by the way. If you guys have questions on stuff, you can ask, but I'm going to tell you, I don't know much more about it than, well, I know nothing more about it than what's in his video. And so, and he covers it for a lot more than I did because, honestly, he's the one that put out the video. So I'm not going to try to match that. I'd like to just say, hey, this is what's going to happen. You guys want to know more? Go check out Stevie B's video. It'll be in the description and it's in the chat already. Okay, now I'm going to kill a bunch of these guys. Oh, good, this is a good thing. Have one of those. Not really sure what the best weapon for a mutant boar would be. I'm going to figure that out right now. What are we looking at? He's not going to get through my armor. I'm going to probably go with this right now. Oh, holy crap. Do I have just like a lot of ammo or something? No, that's not much. That seemed like a lot of shots, guys. Hey, how you doing, Peruch? I hope you're having a great day. Okay, a level 6. I think that'll be good too. My day's kicking butt so far. Man, this looks like a big boar. I could ride this frickin' thing. I mean, I'm not gonna, obviously. But. And next week we're gonna be in ancient Greece. Crap. Guys, I should have listed as just flat casual play. I don't know what I listed as. Casual hunting, casual play. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna need to get our ancient Greece stuff set up. And then we're gonna want to probably go after that stuff. Hope you guys are doing well, by the way. I'm still kind of thinking through in my own head what I think. I only watched the video on this just like a couple hours ago, guys. So I haven't really like molded over all the way to where like I'm like, this is what I fully think. Honestly, when I was listening to Stevie B's thoughts on it, they sounded coherent. I mean, they're logically based in economic reasoning, and so that's a huge. I mean, you know what I mean? Sometimes things are based in reasoning and it goes differently. I think he's correct, though. Overall, I want to see the rollout of this. I want to see how many people think that they're being purposely messed over directly over it, too, kind of. Because no matter what Mind Arc does, guys, somebody's going to be like, Phil directly targeted. Straight up. Not even just one person. It'll be like a whole group of people that'll be like, I think they did this, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not being mean to you. I felt like that, except I know it's not true. But I mean, like, I felt like that. To where I'm like, WTF. And so, that is a big freaking change, though. So, recycler tab, huh? So, you know where I think the big change is? And I'm really interested to see for a second what's the more valuable thing. Like, because you know how it pukes out so much of the crap that's not worth anything? Does it even marginally affect the price tag on a big stack of anything? And honestly, I don't want to steal the thoughts of somebody else. There's a lot of other things I think it'll affect, but they're legitly already covered by Stevie B and his Earn Pet channel, so I'm not gonna. But I am personally still trying to think. They take the nanocubes, they take them, rip them off of the trade terminal, leave them on the trade terminal, but create a recycle drop slot, right? Then supposedly we put our stuff in there, click the button and get what TT value in nanocubes from recycle on it. Is that how it's gonna work? Is that basically anybody's understanding? Does anybody have a better understanding than me? That's what it seemed like on his channel how it was supposed to work. And somebody pseudo official supposedly announced it somewhere. I don't know enough about who's official and who's not. I don't think I'm in that in group where I'm on the down low like that. You guys working on it? I don't know. I'm not that worried about it though. But I didn't know. I actually also don't follow the forums. Like guys, I mean once in a while I'll Google something and it'll take me to the forum on this. But some people legit follow the forum like well. Like they care a lot more about what's going on in there. And I just don't. I mean I care, but you know. A lot of it doesn't affect me probably in the same way. I'm really kind of a little bit WTF'd on this too. And I'm not even sure, do I just need to head to Monterey and just start pumping out frickin' Monterey dailies until they flip the thing? Because I know it's going to be at least that percent more expensive. And can I tell you, the WTF on this is actually now that I find it interesting. Okay, so on the main planet, yeah, it's going to be easy as crap to. Maybe on the secondary planets, nanochips will be easy to get to. Man, I want to see how this plays out, you guys. I'm going to see what we can craft in a second, too. I'm sure we can craft something good. Do any of you guys have any thoughts about them moving the way the nanochips or nanocubes actually work? Like, probably does it not affect most of you guys? I don't know what you guys think on it. I feel it's going to affect me. I craft a lot though. I'll probably get nanochips or nanocubes, I mean, from hunting anyway, because I literally do TT out stuff. Now I'm really curious about what the heck I'm going to do with stuff. I'm going to have to seriously make a decision every time I get a drop now, though. Like, and it's going to have to be a big decision. And literally, what do you guys think? I'm thinking there's no way nanocubes are over 105%. And I'm betting most of the time you'll be able to get them. I mean, maybe not day one. Okay, guys, so don't buy day freaking one. But I'm trying to think what I think those are going to actually cost. On average, 103%. Big stacks. I think some people just junk out stuff into nanocubes, throw it in there, take their 3% profit. 3.5, 3.5%. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'm being ridiculous. If any of you guys want to look into it and find out if there's any kind of date somewhere where they're like, hey, I don't know, maybe you guys are in the inn. I probably could have messaged somebody and asked more about it. But this way it'll be kind of like some kind of surprise. Man, I'm super excited about that. Things that disrupt things and cause commotion in the markets are freaking epic. I like that stuff, you guys. That's the kind of stuff that's what we call a point of profit right there. While everything's all chaos and up in flux, that's where you make the money. I know what I'm doing with these guys. Oh, I'm supposed to be dropping 50 freaking probes. Guys, let's start dropping some probes. Oh, muscle oil can be put into it, supposedly. Yeah, I think people will just convert it in some cases. But see, the thing is, though, it'll create economic equilibrium anyway, right? And so my belief, it doesn't really matter on those kind of things because you'll just end up with an equilibrium because somebody will buy it and be like, convert it over until they equal out. Where I'm curious to see where it impacts and stuff is on really on fundamentally on item markets. There's a lot of interesting things like for one, okay, so here's where I want to know where if it impacts. And honestly, you guys should legit watch Stevie B's video. He covers it pretty well. But he points out, and it's true, nanocubes go into every one of the Armatrex weapons. Right now, that piece of it, oh, by the way, they don't just go into the Armatrex weapons, they go into all kinds of crap. I'd have to check what else I use them in, but it's a lot more than that. But legitimately, I think that's the one that immediately affects the most people, besides the fact that the explosive projectile, stuff like that and stuff like that. Now you're going to you have this unlimited amount of nanocubes that can come out of the market to cessation. I don't know. I think it'll be 3 point some percent, right? Because you can't run an explosive projectile producer without nanocubes. At this point, dudes doing the daily will just be sitting there like they can just do the daily if they want, right? They can just sit there all day. I've even done it, guys. Just sat there like running my thing. I'm not sure if there's enough junk loot to equal the amount of nanocubes burned up by people. Like, legitimately, there's dudes just sitting there slamming freaking dollars of nanocubes, right? All day. That all has to be equaled out to junk that's been bought up, right? And then that then eats up that part of the market. Then on top of that, look how many guns are bought all day. All those freaking guns, those um these training weapons, what Armatrexes and stuff like that. Every single Armatrex weapon that is made takes nanocubes. Like that's one of the base things in it. And so, in my mind, the impact on items is actually where I'm really fascinated to see. I actually don't know what the percentage is. I don't believe it's going to be over 5%, for sure, but I could be way wrong. I would bet it's going to be somewhere between like what 2 and 3.5%, honestly, because that's fair markup. I mean, like that's fair markup once you're having to TT things in, but it's guaranteed markup, and it could be higher, guys. I am really waiting to see this. And honestly, I'll bet you the amount of WTF means things that get sent to them. I'm not mad about it. Just for the record, you guys, I actually think it's good. I think that it will create this possibly a new dynamic in the game in which I would rather have the insatiable like dynamic that is nanocubes have to be derived from player activity. And if they make it where an individual has to have taken something they got in the game, you know what I mean, and then cash it into nanocubes to be able to sell it, that's all of a sudden not the same as them just buying it out of the TT terminal. It literally, I don't know. But there's no way it's a little thing. Like it sounds like such a little thing, and that's the part that I like so much. is because it doesn't sound like it'd be a frickin'. I think it's a good change. It doesn't sound like a big deal, but I think it's going to impact things in a big way because right now, imagine how many nanocubes are just pumped through per day. Like, or explosive projectiles that are just pumped out. All the explosive projectiles, oh, by the way, they better fix that crap. So, all the EP weapons, if they're going to do this kind of stuff, they should fix the EP weapons, make them function right. Because EP ammunition is directly manufactured off of nanocubes. And in all honesty, they should just fix it all. Bring explosive projectile weaponry fully online and correctly without any of their stupid bugs. And then at the same time, make this change. I want to see how it impacts things. I'm going to tell you what, though. You know all the little nano chips or the attack chips and stuff like that? And Stevie B is the one that said this originally. I wouldn't have necessarily thought about this. But some of these little attack chips you can get cheap right now, right? And there's a chance that some people are like, yeah, I'm not going to bother with the auction house in that way. I'm going to just cash all the things that are under 105% or 100 in this. I don't think that there's going to be cheap junk in the game in the same way. Why would you sell something cheap if you could cash it in? I don't know. Yes, it is. It's a more money for MA, straight up. Because now all of a sudden you have all of that stuff taking place in either personal trade or auction houses, right? I 100% think, man, it's a super big deal. And it forces activity to, like, I don't know. I might be overexcited about it. It might not be as big a deal as I think. I know it's not a little deal, though, guys. For sure. It should impact the game, right? I see. It seems like the idea is that it will. I think it's good for players too. And MA is, I think, going to make money. I know all the guys that just sat there all day, which I was one of them that just sat there EP crafting all day. I've done that. Um, that's who I think it's going to holy crap, right? Like, guys, when I was running my EP2 all day, I can't remember what I was putting through myself. Like, I think it's 300 ped every 2 hours that I would put through, so $30 per 2 hours. And I have spent days where I just cycled all day, and I know that's just on the EP2, right? And so like if you cycle for 10 hours, you've cycled $300 in nanocubes through you. And I'm going to tell you that seems like a little deal, but there's tons of players that do that. It's not just like, oh, I was like an anomaly. And there's a lot of people um that yes, I agree. There's better markup on welding wire and stuff like that. Um but the thing is, where's that gonna be? What is this? What in the heck is this? Broken Elysium technology? Do you guys know what this is? Fire random crap here, guys. What is broken Elysian technology, you guys? What the heck did I just find? Is this what those Elysian things come from? Are they fixable in some way? I don't know. I'll check that out later. Oh! Okay, so I didn't know where those came from. I just buy those usually. Thank God. I've never just found those. I don't walk around this planet enough, guys. But I am super excited about that. I wonder if they have any other big changes that they're going to do, and I really freaking hope so. Because those kind of things, that's the kind of stuff everybody wants. Well, not everybody. I don't want to say that. Somebody right now is going to be watching this video saying F bombs at it and telling me I don't know what I'm talking about. Nobody wants this crap. I understand. You individually probably don't, and a lot of other people's, and I totally respect that. I'm super excited about it. I mean, you guys in the chat seem very much for it. I mean, for the whoever is watching this temporarily at a different time later on, I get you. I feel your pain. I've had them change things. One time they had this like instance on Rocktopia called Billy's Bar. And you could go in there and use a specific gun and spray it over multiple mobs. And you could rack up and you could actually pull ahead. Not by a lot, but you could be skilling while pulling ahead. They quickly fixed that. That wasn't nice of them. Um, it, it upset me. That's probably not even at all comparable, actually. Yeah, that was a bad example. I'm not a good exemplar. Pretend I gave a good one. I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to be the best person to throw out well, this is the best example to make you feel better about it. I wish I was, though. You ever met one of those people that's like super smooth with anecdotal stories for everything, right? Like, nobody wants to hear my anecdotal stories because they're never anecdotal. They're like history stories or something like that, which don't fit anything at all. You'll be like, well, you know, Cyrus the Great's grandpa ordered him executed or something like that. And people are like, and that connects to nothing. And I'll be like, yeah, you're correct. I don't really say that. That is a horrible example, too. See why I told you guys I'm not a good exemplar? Even my examples of bad exempling are bad. Whew. Well, some people are good at it, and that is not me. I'm okay with that, though. We're dropping 50 probes while we're hunting, too, while we're visiting about the Nanocube change. I'm super excited about it, though. Do you guys think it'll add 3% to weapons, though? Like, that's what I'm kind of wondering. Because that's where the stuff's going to be a big deal, guys. What does it add to the percentage markup on the big things, right? And do people even make certain things still? Because honestly, there's certain things that become inconvenient to make. I'm going to actually fireball people. I don't want to I want to shoot at them today. Pretty naughty about the fireballing. I'm going to look at the map and see where we're actually traveling towards, too. What is this? Is this a hunting area? Do you guys know about this Lodestone Reach? Can I even go in there? Are there private areas on this planet? Probably a private area. Does Next Island have restricted areas in it? I hope I need some of this stuff for doing something. Mm. Oh, that's actually a really good theory. Okay, so your theory sounds logical too, so I'm not going to dispute that. So, Leon Hawkeye, right? Their theory is that, and this sounds reasonable actually, guys, that it's around 100.5% to 101 because just the massive amount of trash that people have in their stuff. Oh, and people really might stock up because they pre-announced it. So these are valid points. Okay, cheese handler, that's a good point. Okay. I don't know if they could ever eat up the massive amount of junk or people just being like WTF. Do you know when I buy skills, and I don't always buy skills, but when I do buy skills, can I tell you a lot of times it's when somebody's uh, quitting the game. When they're like pissed off and they're quit. And by the way, sometimes when people quit the game, in fact, a reasonable amount of time, they're back within 2 years, by the way. And so it's a weird cycle where people will get frustrated sometimes. Some people are legitimately gone forever. And I can't monitor everything, but you know what I mean. But legitimately, I can picture there being dudes in that cycle of I'm freaking pissed and I'm quitting the game where they just dump all their stuff, turn it all to. There are a lot of EP crafters. So can I tell you though? I've seen people get butthurt and quit the game on every kind of decision that you can imagine, right? And I'm going to tell you, and I'm not being mean to whoever's going to get mad here, and I'm not disrespecting anybody, so I'm not trying to be like that. But I can tell you this will be a fundamental breaking point for somebody in the game in which they'll be a crafter and they may be even a high level, like, hey, I craft stuff, but I EP run all the time. And they might just straight quit the game. And if they do, you'll see that they'll skill chip out and all the other stuff. I don't know. I'll bet you at least one person every time there's a big change. When there was a big change with hunting, there was this massive amount of hunter skills where people were like pissed off at the game all of a sudden. And they're like, F this, I'm gone. I don't have to put up with this. In which nobody really does have to. I'm not going to disagree with that at all. But I can almost guarantee you that there will be a few people totally mad. I mean, like, this will be the straw that was like, boom, I'm not doing this game anymore. But I can also guarantee you, if that's the person that does that, that they're likely only doing that. Like, they're probably just sitting there all day EP running and stuff, and it probably profoundly affects their game. So to them, I can't disagree. Like if that's your game and like you feel that that whatever percent is going to be that big of a deal, but I think overall this is a super good thing. But if you guys are looking for a big stack of skills, wait, watch. When they initiate this crap, there's just going to be some massive stack like 100 ped engineering, 42 ped mechanics, or some crap like that right in there. I can tell you that. I've seen it happen too many times. Honestly, and I'm not trying to be mean, it would be really nice if they'd make a massive change that they went off back on in tailoring so somebody would, but nobody in tailoring is going to quit because that's kind of like a secondary. You do other things plus you tailor. So that really wouldn't work the same. So I don't really want them to change anything on that. I was fibbing. But this will affect, somebody's going to get really mad about this. This is the kind of thing that somebody has a meltdown over. I can't remember what all I've seen that was a breaking point for people. But way random stuff sometimes. Hey, thank you very much, by the way. I try not to get all butthurt about anything, and I've had them change things that I like. You know what I mean? Not very often, but it has happened where I'm like, why did you change that specifically? Okay, what are we doing here? Not really sure what I'm even trying for. I'm gonna get some bravado here. I don't even know why. Hey, Penny Penelope Lane. Hope you're doing great. Are you kicking butt? Are you excited for changes? I'm excited for all kinds of stuff. So it's about to be summer over here, which I'm absolutely excited. I think only the southern hemisphere is opposite, right? Because it's a tilt on the axis, I think, is what shifts us. And some other things, but you know what I mean? Mostly a tilt on the axis, I think. I'm not sure all the way though, so if I'm just saying crazy stuff, let's just pretend it didn't happen. Okay, I'm gonna drop some more probes. I'm gonna make some stuff while I'm on this planet, by the way, you guys. I got fancy type stuff. I plan on making a Greek outfit for next week when we're down in Greece. You know, I've never been to Greece, like real Greece, but I would go there. So earlier we were talking in my Fallout stream about places we would live for a year and stuff. I found out that I'm not that picky, and I would live pretty much anywhere as long as they're willing to not want to kill me. And so, like, and if those places would calm down, I would even live in those places for a year just to go check them out, unless they're way super hot. Like, I would go to Morocco in whatever their not that hot season is to go check out their spice market and stuff like that. But I think Morocco might be too hot for me because I'm a Colorado person. And I'm not saying that I don't know how hot it gets there, but I saw some pictures of it. It looked pretty freaking hot. But I don't know. It looked pretty neat. They look like they have super good coffee shops over there and in Turkey too. So I don't know. Have you guys ever seen that Turkish coffee? Hey Dindum, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing great. So I've seen videos of these Turkish dudes, and what they do is they take coffee and they have it in some kind of, I don't know, like a shot glass looking thing with a handle, but it's copper or something. I don't know what it is. And they take and they stir it around in ashes, but not like the coffee part, just like the cup part. It gets super hot, and then I don't know. I think it goes into a cup, and I think you just drink it like an insanely good, powerful shot of espresso or something. Nobody serves that where I currently live, and so I don't know what it tastes like. I hope it tastes good. It looks like it would wake you from the dead, though. Like, have you guys seen that? Well, it looks amazing. I would drink that coffee. I would probably be freaking spastic for a week, or maybe an afternoon. I drink a lot of coffee. We might be fine. Okay, I'm gonna drop another probe right here. I don't know if this is a good mining area that I'm in at all. We're just gonna keep going this way. I have to drop 50 of these probes, so why not? Oh, see, look at that. Guys, we're doing pretty good. This seems to be a good mining area, right? I don't know what I need to make the, let's look at this, guys. I need to look at this. Hold on. Pretty sure it's in tailoring, right? See how much stuff I'm missing from this planet, you guys? It's unacceptable. I'm gonna get a bunch of this stuff. I'll bet it's in. See, I'm working on that stuff though. Look at that. That's definitely the wrong stuff, guys. Okay, I'm thinking it's the ancient Greece stuff. So check this out. I have an Athenian tunic that's customizable. So I've made a run of this, but I bought this at a high thing. I only made one or two. The rest of this was all worked up by somebody else. So I did not work it to the Q rating of 50. Somebody actually bought this or got this, and I can't remember who it was. They ran it, and they ran this giant run with this to get a blueprint. And then they never told me which blueprint they were after. It was like secretive, right? So I haven't ran a run of this to see what the crap they got. And they also did not tell me if it was ran in ancient Greece or on next island. So that's a huge deal, right, guys? Okay, I'm gonna be making a run of this too. That's easy stuff. I'm gonna have to go kill minotaurs. Crap, guys. So we're gonna go to ancient Greece today a little bit so we can kill some minotaurs. Um, Cause I have to have minotaur legs or something. I don't know. I don't think I grabbed little mine chip stuff, so I'm gonna have to fly back to some place. Hold on one second. Also, I need to figure out which mob has fine textiles. I'll look that up. Don't worry, we're gonna get all this stuff. Ooh. Did it seem like I walked that far? Don't worry, I think that ancient Greece counts for the mining probe drops too. So while we're walking around killing minotaurs, we'll just drop those. That'll make it easy. And by the way, for everybody waiting for me to deliver stuff back to Calypso, this weekend I'm legit gonna be there. I'll drop stuff off so that Monday we can be back here doing crafty runs and stuff like that in ancient Greece. I probably legitimately should consider doing a giant run of those tunics, but that kind of seems wasteful. You know what I mean? Is that extreme? I know that the person I got that blueprint from specifically did a giant run to get a blueprint, but then did not disclose the blueprint that they got. So you know what I'm saying? It's a mixed bag. Do you guys get my slight conundrum on it? And they didn't feel they needed that still after they got what they wanted. So always one of these questions. Oh, that looks like the spot right there. I really do like Greece, you guys. It's a pimp place. Oh, is this where I was? Guys, I didn't even realize I was up on a hill for a second. I don't think. Hey, good evening. How are you doing? Okay. So this is what we do. I needed some random amount. I need to go to, what is it? The Crystal Cove, the Cave of Time. Oh, Orpheus Cave. Do you guys know that a long time ago, I don't remember what I had to make to go back in time, but it was like a time crystal or something like that. So you used to have to come to this cave, and then you used to have to actually make a time crystal or something. I don't even remember what it was. But some kind of thing had to be created. And then after you crafted the thing, you could come here. Now you can just like, hey, I want to go there. Boom. That's okay. But wait, that I gotta figure this out. Does anybody know where the Minotaurs are? Let's think. Where would I be if I were a Minotaur? I just I believe that there's Minotaurs up there because I think that they're called something else. Whoa, am I in a cave again? Crap. Man, I didn't make a good. Whoa, what happens if I jump down there? Oh, okay. Pella. I literally want to go to Greece in real life too. Find this Pella place. Oh, it's right by here. Oh, well, I don't care what type. I just, well, maybe I do. I've never hunted them before, so like I think we're good. Let's find out. This is going to be interesting. Also, you know what they should do is fix it where this stuff, they need to add mobs that can be targeted. Oh, that's fancy. Oh, I like that. Whoa, homeboy's big. I should be able to go like that though and fire a missile on him. Boom. That was super wasteful, by the way. Not super, but okay. I like these rolling. Oh, this guy's perfect. I'm not sure what kind of damage they do, guys, so my armor might mean crap. Oh, he's not bad. Let's go with this. This is repairable. I like repairable stuff. I'm gonna bring more swords back for next week. Let's find out exactly how many of these I needed. Okay, so each 2 legs we have 1 try. And we need Minotaur arms for this. I have the Lesser Elysium. If any of you guys need a classic Greek dress, if you guys need Greek clothing, I'm going to have Greek clothing. If you want some. I don't know if anybody's want to be all Greeky. They should have freaking toga parties on this planet. In some kind of fashion. I don't know where I'm going with that, so let's not get too far ahead with anything there. That might be a little wild. But in my mind, toga parties were happening. But I'm like, whoever owns this planet, think about it. Ironstone, I'm pretty sure I need that for someone. Maybe. I feel I'm randomly all over. I have that blueprint for the Mankini. I never make them, but I guess I probably could make a bunch. I know that the Mankini parties happen because I'm going to tell you, hey Bella, good morning, and how are you doing too? Um, it's actually Bella. It's probably evening in your world, but good morning anyway. The Mankini party stuff. Honestly, I've seen that too many times on repair crews on motherships and stuff like that, where you go on a mothership and all of a sudden you're like going to find your station, and everybody there's busted out in a Mankini, and you're like, whoa, hey, that's a lot of Mankini repair crewing. It's a little bit shocking. It happens. I never throw on a mankini. I just stay in normal clothes. But I do see that the mankini parties seem to be a comical, funny part of the culture. I will say that. I've never seen one at a sweat circle. Is the mankini still blocked from being spawned on some planets? I'm going to have to throw down on these guys to get them off me. So I can go. I need to mine that. And I don't want to have to summon it. I'm going to kill everybody. And these guys are pretty hostile for some reason. I needed a head for something, right? Okay. I think these are the right ones for us. Okay, so then they need to fix the thing with us being able to spawn this. I want to show you what happened. Jeez. I need to clean up my inventory. That's what we need to do. See, this can't be summoned. Wait, hold on. This is not summonable on foreign planets, the Vixen. Um, which I don't understand why. So if people can wear the Mankini anywhere, they should be able to wear pop out the Vixen anywhere. Just gonna say, like, I'm okay with people being able to wear the Mankini anywhere. It doesn't affect my universe at all. But um, reality-wise, like, they should just, I don't even get it anyway. It's like an adult game where adults are playing the game. So, like, in my world, like, it all shouldn't have been a question from the start. I thought it was ridiculous that they were not allowing it to be spawnable, even though I never intended to be wearing one. You know what I'm saying? And so, I don't know. Yeah, no, and I get that. Um, That could be part of it. Honestly, I hope that's not the thing, because I'm gonna tell you guys straight up, if they made that spawnable on other planets, I might would loot one every time I was on Next Island, and I might would be just selling them in my little store. And I'm not even gonna pretend it, because I think if that was a spawnable one, it would be one that would actually sell. I'm not a pet tamer, guys. But in all honesty, if they'd improve the pet taming system and make it where you could do more with it, I would probably get involved in that. I remember when people thought that they were gonna make it where you like the pet taming stuff, where you were gonna be able to like almost like battle them like Pokemon or Monster Rancher style and stuff. And I thought, oh my freaking gosh, that'll be so cool. And then that's not what happened. But if they ever did make it where like you could like actually fight your pets and stuff like that for anything, you know what I'm saying? It would be pimp. I'm just saying. Especially if the MA could make tons of money on it. It did have so much freaking potential. It was would have had a big potential. And the thing is, there should be a chance of death on a pet. I'm just saying, like, you should be able to raise a pet, level it up, but a pet should be able to be killed in tournament. That way it would be a super big deal. You know what I'm saying? And you'd have to have new pets every little bit. You wouldn't just be able to, like, because, like, flat out. But pet combat could be lethal combat, like permanent you die combat. Think about it. People would be training up pets. Could be a serious, although, honestly, that's the kind of thing that could turn into some real gambling, where you're like, nah, I'm putting odds on, I'm not gonna, we all know I'm sucking at making up stuff randomly on the fly, so I'm not gonna try with a random name that'll sound weird anyway, but random fill in the blank for whatever a creature name would be. I don't know, I'm not a Monster Rancher really. But I did play the game Monster Rancher. Thought it was super freaking fun. And so, that's why I think they missed out on potential. Look at that. We're doing so good, you guys. They did really miss out on so much potential. And they need to go back. They need to learn the value of the circle back. And I know that that's a weird thing. It would be like that. Thank you. Yes, thank you. That is what I'm talking about. Basically, it would be like chicken fighting in EU, but not with chickens. With digital pets to the death, you guys. This sounds like it would be a real thing, right? You guys feel that this should be a thing? It makes NFTs look boring. Like, imagine we could have our digital pets, which are more or less an NFT, right? And then those digital pets could like be powered up and then put to the fight with other digital pets to power them up, in which honestly this is what would happen, guys. This is why this would be also a great change. What would happen is, because you're going to need digital pets to power up your digital pet with, right? So you're going to farm pets and fight them against your more powerful pet just to power up your pet, right? You know that there'd be a bunch of pets that were just sacrificed into some bigger pet, right? For sure, it would happen. And so maybe you raise your pet, but the pets have some kind of XP type category in which you can buy some kind of power ups, skill ups, and other things into them. But yeah, they should 100% be lethal. I know they tried that with Compet, but they tried it with Compet Deeds. Compet was going to be its own thing, and they were funding Compet with the Compet Deeds. But Compet, did anybody ever download it? I did. So Compet was in the App Store. They did have Compet for a second. It didn't make any sense. It was like not that good. I downloaded it just because when it first came out because I actually thought, oh, this is so brilliant. But no, they weren't going far enough. See, there's a difference between using this game to fund making a new App Store game that's pseudo linked to it. You know what I'm saying? It's ultra slow and clunky, and it really didn't have any depth to it. I absolutely have pissed off way too many of these guys. I'm going to back out a little bit. We'll try to narrow this down on how many people are trying to kill me at once. But no, they didn't know what they were doing on it. Like, they shouldn't have done it that way. They should have enhanced this game. Not build a new game, not, hey, we really see all these app games making so much money. We want to have an app game that's based and it's loosely integrated into our game. That was a horrible idea. On top of that, it was very apparent that they didn't actually have the right KSAs and stuff like that to produce a high quality app game. And that was flat out. Like the high level of a quality that you would expect for a app game that's going to do aggressively well in the current market, that it was nowhere near that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not an app game expert, but app games do pretty well right now, and I think that they will really want to be part of that. And then on top of that, I really do think part of it was influenced by what is that called? Monster Ranch? No, not Monster Rancher. What's the one that's real popular? Pokemon. I do think that sometimes people let that kind of stuff influence them. There's a lot of already good creatures in this game, in this world. Like, they should have just made it where there was better ability to tame, train, and use the creatures to fight against your friend's creatures for something of some kind of value. Like, have some kind of system, have a tournament system, have some arenas somewhere, and let people literally legitimately fight their crap to the death, and maybe have an arena where you can fight alongside your creature to the death, but not like you're not going to die, but your creature will die. And then maybe some training once where you don't, you just fight and you get wounded, and then you have to nurse it back to health. You know what I'm saying? So that there is an actual cost to it. I think that they just missed the boat on it because they wanted. I think that app game crap was a bad choice. It was just not the way to go. And that's an opinion, but I'm glad you agree, Blue Legion. You're on my side. Now, some people will be, but yeah, I just think that they missed out. I gotta see if we're getting what we're supposed to want to actually get here. Okay, what am I even trying to get again? What? It wasn't horns, right? It was like armbands. Are armbands rare? Hold on. I'm gonna check something here. Entropia Universe Minotaur armbands. Trying to find out which maturity will be the. I want to drop this. What's the aspirant? It says that I should be going after bullmen or these guys aspirants. Where would you be aspirant? Let me find these guys. But it says they're common off of aspirants. Ten champion. That's a bulwark. What would be an aspirant? Chieftain, bulwark. Is aspirant gonna be some ridiculously big freaking creature that's gonna wanna? Oh, we're finding the guy we're supposed to find. Do you guys know where bullmen would be? I'm not finding aspirants. Oh, okay, hold on, let me pull up a thing. I have something pulled up real quick. Oh, right there, I'm gonna go mine that spot right there. I'm gonna get rushed too much. Let me look at where we're going. Let me look at this. It's like bullmen, huh? Okay, supposedly fastest way we're gonna get these is bullmen. And bullmen are like right next to down here. Okay. So supposedly bullmen are easy to kill. I don't know who is gonna drop fine textile for us. I'm gonna have to look that up later. And we'll kind of look for aspirants. But supposedly the bullmen drop them just as much and are faster to kill. So we'll look at this. I really like the sloping hills and stuff. Does Greece look like this actually? Has somebody been to Greece? Our mountains in Colorado do not look like this. They look like that. Like right over here where you're seeing, this is a Colorado mountain looking thing. See these like interesting, lovely freaking cliffy hills that have grass all over them? That is not what we look like. Not at all. Yeah, no. I would go check this out though. Where's the thing? What am I missing here, guys? Is that the one that's underground? Probably messing with underground. Oh, what is this guy? Chieftain, chieftain. Yeah, so I don't know if it's really this grassy in Greece, but if it is, this is pimp. Does not look like that in our cliffs. What's this guy's level down here? Ooh. There's some insurance claim. Little war chief. Ooh, these guys look thuggy as heck. I need to check our location. I'm gonna switch my Slipnir too. I'm gonna have a cooler Slipnir. I textured and colored this long ago, like a really long time ago, and it looks cool, but I could do so much better though. So we're gonna redo my ship eventually, for sure. That's a number one goal. There's a lot of really pretty textures on this planet. I don't know if you guys know that. If you combine the textures from Next Island and Planet Toulon, you have a ridiculous amount of options for stuff you can make, you guys. By the way, if you guys are sweating, over here by Sparta is the place that I go and do, I think it's like Cyclopses or Ogres or something like that. They're pretty cool. I must see if I have anything left on this. Sorry, guys. Sometimes I forget things. Nope, I didn't leave anything in Ancient Greece. So I'm going to do crafting and hunting here more next week, but I want to be able to wear a toga to do it, probably. I don't know why. Or whatever that was. Tunic is probably a tunic. I don't know. There's a difference somehow. I should probably know the difference, but. Oh, they're right frickin' here. Holy crap. Oh, well, that marking, I was expecting it to be a little bit. Let's see, what weapon do you think is reasonable with these guys? Do we even need armor is the other question. Do you guys want to see if we can do this not armor, just in case? Yeah, barefoot and hippied. Okay, that guy punched pretty hard. Uh, oh. Okay, that would be boring. We don't want to do that. I'm going to switch this sword. Oh, crap. Hold on, guys. I forgot to grab a loot pill. There's always some. I probably should get one of those little pets that just is a loot pill on its own. One day, like everybody else just uses, but I'm naughty. I'm really waiting for them now. I wish they would tell when they're gonna do it, and I hope it's not very far out that they switch these nanocube situation over. Let's see, loot pills. Loot pills. Probably only need that many. Oh, whoa. Guys, I'm broke for a second. I didn't even realize I was broke. I might have to actually deal with that later on today at some point. We'll deal with that later. I'm not that worried about it. Okay, back to what we're doing. Holy crap. Usually there's a bunch of pet in there. I didn't even realize I was just going psh. So, I needed to fly back anyway so we can claim out our stuff out of our, you know, making stuff, make stuff, and figure out how much profit we have. Restock our stuff because holy crap. That's some low ped. And when you don't pay attention like that. So I've never sweat these dudes. Let me switch this up. But this seems like one of those animals that maybe you could sweat. I probably should try. I don't know. He hit me pretty hard. Maybe this is a bad one to sweat. I don't know. See how much more common this is on Bullmen. Remember, we need 2 per each try that we're going to click, though. And then I need to figure out what we're doing with those horns for sure. Is it fine textile from wool? I think Ludus is pretty good. We're hunting for specific stuff. I'll show you what I need. Okay, so we take stuff to make this classic Greek dress. That's Minotaur arms. Oh, I might not need the Minotaur arms. Oh, it's Minotaur legs I need, guys. What the crap? I don't know. Maybe I'm getting those. Let's check that part. I looked up the wrong thing. That was my bad. That's heads. That's horns. Crapola. Well, I'm going to kill a bunch of these anyway. I might have to. I'm going to hunt some of these cyclopses too. We'll see what all we get. These guys look like they want to die. Ludus is pretty good. Um, I'm obviously confused on which mob on which item I'm looking for, so I'll deal with that. I like getting hairspray, you guys. Holy crap, these guys are hairspray givers. Look at this. I should see what these guys drop. I think we're doing good. What's Bloodstone for? Somebody's asked me about that before. Right now I'm hunting super low level mobs though, right? And so in all honesty, it's going good. Going nice and relaxing. And so I'm excited for them to switch out the whole Oh, you know what? That's a good question. I wonder what they are. I mean, I don't know. Probably to kill spiders. I mean, maybe they should drop a lighter with them too. Have you guys ever, and do not do this because this is not me encouraging people to do it, but have you guys ever, as a kid, did you ever light the aerosol stuff on fire and watch that? So, that's probably not a good choice, but I'll be honest, I legit did do that. I also remember getting in crap tons of trouble for it. And I didn't catch anything on fire or anything, well, besides the hairspray. But for sure, my parents figured out that I had done that pretty quick. And, oh yeah, I probably wasn't that smooth. You know what I'm saying? I think I watched it on a TV show or something like that and was like, oh, I think I want to check that out. And then, boom, in trouble. Okay, so these guys got their own wrist guards and stuff, so that's a no on these guys. But look at all this freaking hairspray. You guys, you could farm these guys for hairspray. Is anybody a hairdoer person, by the way? I'm wanting my ponytail cut off me. I don't know how that works, but I believe I need a hairspray person. Well, they're not called a hairspray person, but you know. I'm gonna go back to these bullmen. Are there bigger bullmen? There probably are. Growth molecules, they're not handy. Unless you're a landowner, I'm not. I wish I was, but I'm not. Okay, guy. I don't know what I would do with a piece of land right now. And so honestly, it's probably better if I don't have a piece of land for a few years. So I'd actually have some exact idea of what I would want to do with it. I think I like fighting these guys just because they're big old freaking minotaur looking dudes. But they seem pretty easy to kill, right? I might end up having to buy a bunch of Minotaur bracelets or something like that, like a dozen or two or 100. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how many we'll have to kill. We've got tails, we've got horns, we've got other random parts. I don't know what other random parts. Maybe we don't. How are you doing today? I'm literally looking to try to figure out if I can pronounce your full name. But Zuck, because in all honesty, I don't know how to say that. But I hope you're having an amazing day. I'm just trying to get the stuff for us to have a toga or a tunic or whatever it is. I think it's a toga, actually. I might have to look up what the difference is between the two, but I'm pretty sure there's some kind of subtle difference. Like they're not even the same thing or something, which isn't that subtle. I'm not getting anything super impressive though, and I'm not getting what I want, but my nose is driving me crazy today for sure. That's a Are we overweight already? This doesn't seem like we should be overweight. I'm gonna drop another mine probe. I'm gonna send our stuff back, so it's not gonna matter that we're overweight. I use this helicopter. Freaking rude. Hold on. Maybe I should switch to the bigger guns, huh? Oh, good. We got another ability score. Hold on. I'll deal with him in a second. What is probably the heaviest stuff on us? Okay, we recall that to storage. I thought we were about to global right there. Okay. To speed this up, I'm going to just start blasting these guys down. See how many we have to kill. Hey, Avalonus! I'm going to be on Calypso tonight and tomorrow morning and stuff, but after this, this normal stream. But I will be on there. Hope you're having a good day. Wait, are you on Calypso, Avalonus? I probably should just check the little thing. I don't want to accidentally go to the wrong planet. Sometimes you're not. Which planet are you on, man? See, these guys are we need to find bigger dudes. Are no, because it said that there's only one maturity of bullmen. What the crap is up with that? There should be more maturities of bullmen. So these are the ones that have to drop it, and it says it's not uncommon. So why have we not got it? Bullman, you're failing us, guys. I don't know, this is kind of one of those WTFs. Where the crap's our thing. Legitimately, my nose is just killing me today, and I apologize. And I gotta make sure to move my mic back in place. I always forget. Like, holy crap. What is this guy? Bullman. I don't think these guys are gonna work for it. I think I'm gonna need to go find bigger dudes. Even though it said specifically, I don't know. I would have thought we would have got some already. We're getting Minotaur horns, Minotaur heads. I'm honestly not seeing what we're looking for. I should check and see if there's any other mobs that are listed, maybe. Or maybe we should just finish out hunting the crap out of these guys and hope. I don't know. What's up with this little pack of dudes all in this little cluster thing? I'm gonna drop a probe right here. This looks like an area people wouldn't mind a lot. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I've never benefited from double dropping. Just so you guys know, I don't think that there's a value in double dropping. I know some people do double drop. I don't get it. Like maybe once in a great while somebody has super good luck, but I've never. I get double dropping where you drop with a little machine that only goes so deep, and then you drop with a real machine that's going super deep. I get how that might would work, and I don't know. But outside of that, double dropping seems crazy to me. We're just getting horns. Okay, so let me look at exactly what I need. And let's look up the right item this time, right? Okay, we're trying to make a tunic. I am trying to make a tunic. I get you. I've heard of people swearing by it too, and I literally don't get it. It doesn't work for me. I've seen people actively double drop mine. I don't get how. Maybe that they're having good luck sometimes. Minotaur legs. That's what I'm supposed to be hunting, guys. Okay. Entropy Universe Minotaur legs. Yeah. Loot guide Entropy of Life. That's what we're looking for, guys. It says that it does drop from these guys, and it's common from these guys. What the crap? Why is it that the thing that's the most common supposedly is the thing we're actually after and we're not getting it this time? Is that not how it works sometimes for you guys? Where you're like, wait, WTF, how is this the common loot if it's like not feeling it? I'm not feeling it's that common. That's okay, we won't give up. I'm gonna just swing back around, go up this hill, kill him. It doesn't feel very common, you guys. Unless maybe it's dropping in a stack and I'm not seeing. Tails, heads. Do you guys see it? Okay. No. Okay, we're just gonna keep killing them. This is supposedly what we're supposed to kill. The fact is, though, I haven't got any of the arms and leg things, and I guess that's what we need. So I'm kind of annoyed at that. Let me think of what we can do. Not really much. I'll probably have to end up buying them, honestly. I wonder how many people really will just save stuff up for flipping in as soon as the Nanocube thing switches over. That's absolutely something that really could happen. I wouldn't do that. I would rather have my money flipping and doing stuff, actively working than that, but oh, we're still doing perception. Yeah, see that's what I'm not really sure what's going to happen. I'm interested to see like oh, you know what else um Stevie B pointed out? I was about to call him Ernpad, but Stevie P he pointed out that even those preserver things, the P20s, those things to craft them, they take nanocubes. Yeah, I picture it being a super big deal. I don't know how it's going to impact things. I think it's more going to be a big deal on what you see disappear from the market. I could be wrong though. I always leave it until something happens. You never really know. You just have your own little theory on it. Then that theory gets tested with, hey, reality happens. I think everybody though so far today has made sense. So overall, I think logical. Yeah, that and do you know what else? There's a bunch of yeah, just along with the gizmo blueprints and the extenders and the weapons, I think it's going to be an impact. I really wanted to see, do the training weapons go from what price? Like, does it impact directly? Like, it's like, oh, well, the percent markup on that was this much, so now you see them go up by that percent, or is it gonna be some kind of other bullcrappy type? Because sometimes people are a little exploitive of situations where they're like, well, my cost increase was this, I'm gonna double that and pass it to the customer. I don't do that, but I do know that that is a business model. I've seen tons of actual businesses in which their business model is like that they don't even have much, but they have a location and foot traffic. And then they know how to work with other people's companies to be like, yo, I will put your stuff in this place and it will get this location. And then they literally don't even put anything in their store if they can't actually double the cost of what they're buying it for. So they have like literally no input costs on it, really, pretty much. I mean, they do have costs, but not like making it. And they charge twice what they buy it for. And so they actually probably vastly out earn the manufacturer of the actual item at the end of the day. And in some cases, it's even more drastic than that, but like that's a reasonably normal one. Especially if you have like a destination, like, um, how do I use an example that doesn't actually disclose weird stuff or do anything weird? Say you have a company that's connected to some kind of agricultural tourist industry, such as a wine stoppy place. Um, I don't know, different kinds of tourist like stopping places, right? And you have a certain amount of foot traffic in a region that has a good influx of random people, and you would be a great place to be able to put a brand. In some cases, you can just contact brands and be like, hey, I got this location, this is my foot traffic, blah, blah, blah. I'm thinking about carrying your product, blah, blah, blah. Then all of a sudden, you've got all these products that aren't even yours, but the only thing you really have at the end of the day is just one heck of a great location that happens to align with the local tourist theme. You know what I'm saying? Any of those places, they're doubling their money on stuff. I mean, like, just flat out, or they don't even do it. It is what it is. I'm for that. It's just I'm always fascinated when somebody's breaking down their pricing system and stuff. And sometimes when it's a really small business, you would think that they'd be the ones with the more nice prices. But honestly, if it's a cottage industry type small business or one that has some kind of actual uniqueness to it, you know, no. They totally capitalize on their situation, which is smart to do. That guy just had a heart attack right there. So I don't really think this drop is common. I get it says it's common, but I don't think that's true. If it was common, it would be common. And I'd be like, hey, I have so many of these because it's so damn common. Yeah. See, and that's the other thing. Did they know? Was this pre-gamed where, like, that's why they're adding so many blueprints? That's what I want to know. Was the whole idea behind it, like, we are going to add a bunch of blueprints that take nanocubes because we know a year and something in, we're going to take nanocubes away and we're going to put them under recycling, and then we're going to, I mean, I just kind of wonder, do they have an actual game plan that's gamed out a couple years? Or are they just doing random things and then building upon them? And I'm not being mean because sometimes you can just do something and build upon it and it works out well. But sometimes having an overall 5-year plan in which you know what things are going to build upon what things is a good idea too. And I would like to know if they had an actual plan. Hmm. Guys, we're not getting any of the stuff we're needing. I'm gonna really legit have to take and check the stores and other stuff for these. Who has a store? Where are the stores on this planet? I know there's stores on this planet. I'm gonna just go find out where the stuff would be sold. There's a shin guard finally. Is that supposed to be common? What is this crap? Am I just hunting with the wrong kind of weapon? Do you guys think that that's what's up? See, I'm starting to not think that they plan multi-years in advance either, and I'm starting to think that they actually should probably come up with at least a framework structure for a 5-year plan. And then I do like how they're very fluid on, the needs of players and other crap like that to a point. But I kind of do think that they should come up with an actual, like, this is our big roadmap and have an actual big roadmap. But who knows? Maybe that'd be tattling out too much of their secrets and they're not comfortable with the giant roadmap of butt kicking. Whoa, hey, guy. I'm gonna kill this dude. Oh, that's ridiculous. Oh, I'm gonna end up having to totally summon this crap to me. Are any of these in good spots to grab? Good. Okay, so we've got some Blissarium. Well, I didn't know they had a new CEO. Oh, I agree there. I didn't know they had a new CEO, but I do agree that at one point there was definitely a feel that the focus was not to bring the maximum amount of value to the game, but to get the maximum amount of dollars out of the game. I'll 1,000,000% agree with that. I honestly didn't know there was a new CEO. Um, and honestly, I didn't know anything about the old CEO, and so I don't want to judge somebody like that's serving in an executive manner in which I don't know enough about any of the stuff that was going on internally in the company. But if there is a new CEO who is more focused on bringing up the game value over other stuff, I would like to see that. I'm just kind of seeing what's in here, guys, to see if the stuff we need is in here. What's a Warmonger's harness, guys? That looks cool. Look at this thing. What's our markup on that? That's expensive. Look at that. This is a cool harness. I think I've seen somebody wearing this before. I'll be honest, that's kind of freaking neat. Well, you guys, there's one for sale in ancient Greece right now. Okay, I'm gonna see what's up with this. Let's see if there is anybody. Likely, I'm gonna have to send money at me. I'll just be honest, guys, so that we can get this done. Later on tonight, guys, I will be back on Calypso, and over the weekend to make sure people get stuff. Let me see, tunic. I'm just seeing if there's anybody selling this stuff anywhere. That's not good. So in order to make these, we're for sure going to have to either harvest the legs or find a shop, right? Was it Thebes Marketplace that's where everybody's shops are? I'm just trying to see what I'm needing to put in. I don't want to mess around with this too much. Is this a marketplace? Do they have random stuff here? Do people own these booths, guys? Oh, yep, they do. They're good, good. Oh, I've never been here before. Okay, so this guy has guns and enhancers. What is that? Neo size. Shopkeeper dude. Nope. Oh, blueprints. We like looking at that. Um, that's kind of a cool display. Leaves. Hmm. Guys, this is super, super good. This is cool as crap. Look at this. This is what I'm thinking about making my next slip near. Like that and some other. This time crystal, this is what I'm talking about. This, I believe, is the thing you used to have to craft to get back here. But now you can just go, I guess. It's just allowed. Holy crap, that's expensive. What the heck is going on? Oh, this is a tier 4 one, you guys. That's why it's so expensive. That makes sense. You know what this is? This is watch this, check this out. I know, right? That's crazy. Mine's about to be tier 5 though. Not that I'm, pissing contest there, but I'm not seeing the stuff I need at all. Are you guys? What is this? Tight shirts. Some kind of scary pumpkin mask. An incense burner. I don't know what's up with that. I like these little Thieves Market booths. None of these guys. Oh, see Popa Hearts. Serpent Scales. That's a good choice, kind of. Are you guys seeing anybody selling what we're looking for, though? Really liking this little market. I didn't see what we need. Crapola. Okay, so I'm gonna have to commit to some serious hunting to be able to take this down. So what my plan is I'm gonna go back to the normal world area. Watch this. Island. Can I do that? No, we have to go to the Ofa cave. Because that's somehow the only place you can transfer through. Seems like this weekend I want to be focusing on. Oh wait, on trying not to. I don't know. I'm gonna have to hunt a bunch. Is what it's looking like, and I'm not really sure what I think about that because it says that that's supposed to be like a common drop. Definitely was not a common drop. Okay, Crystal Peak. That's where we're going. I'm just checking the Crystal Peak store because, in all honesty, there's a chance of that. Guys, I'll try to find out more. Um, about what's going on with the whole situation um, with them switching out stuff. I'm going to link this video again. This, of course, is the video that's from EarnPed with Stevie B. It's going to more explain the fact that they're going to remove nanocubes from the box. What say? Oh, I might. I have to go and drop off stuff for people, and then I probably will go. I just have to take care of people before I end up going to any events. But basically, the idea is that they're going to remove the nanocubes from being just purchased out of the trade terminal. And then from now on, what people will do is they'll take their junk loot and they'll be able to either TT it out or recycle it out. In which I think that's a huge freaking change. Like, massive in my mind is a change. And so Um, I'm going to put EarnPed's actual link in the description, of course, and stuff like that, because I want to make sure everybody's aware of this. Plus, I actually want to make sure to give him credit for his video on it, because he's the only reason I knew about it. I don't follow all that whole. Geez, the materials, guys. There's good materials in here. Look at this crap. I don't know about more marble bricks. Oh, guys, I don't know about what's up with some of this stuff. I know about all this stuff, this normal stuff. These crystalline cores, I'm not sure about that. Okay. Mm, they don't necessarily have what I want. Let's look at this Gorgon armor real quick. That's super cool looking and super popular, huh? Guys, I'm not seeing our stuff. Gosh, this guy has some good. He has a good variety of stuff in this little store. If you guys don't know that. I mean, hold on one second. I want to check one more place. It really is looking like that it's likely that I'm going to have to hunt all these. That probably was not the best choice, but you know. I'm fine. It just looks like I got hurt. There's little stores over here. There's a chance that they have what I need over here. They also have good like textures and stuff like that. Look at some of this stuff. That's a Planet Tolan one. Tabs. Boring. That's good texture. This they have lots of that. I don't know what this stuff is. Fine lenses. Oh, this guy's really got an interesting store. Who is this? Ace first. I'm fire first, huh? Okay. I don't know. Interesting. So it doesn't look like anybody's selling Minotaur armbands to you guys, does it? So that kind of sounds like I'm gonna be into next island beer. I freaking wanted that just because. Oh, look at these. What's up with this? Look at this crap. This is cool, like paintings. Guys, I'm gonna tell you, when they do the switch over, I literally am super curious to what all they're gonna change. I'm honestly not sure. But the things that they're changing already are super big deals to me. I'm absolutely excited. Um, I'm gonna find somebody that is doing Entropia Universe real quick. I'll probably have to hunt a whole bunch of that stuff this weekend. Let me look at what's going on here. Or on Monday. Honestly, it'll probably be Monday, guys. I'm trying to tell what's going on the channel real quick, but of course, always there's a commercial, which I was trying not to get commercials. But sometimes it happens. I probably will head to Monterey for a second this weekend, honestly. See what's going on here. Always trying to find people that are actively playing. And in all honesty, with this game and some others, it's really hard to find people that are active playing. Like some games, they're gonna be active playing, and some games they're just like, not so much. This game, it's about a 60% not active playing to about 40% maybe active. I don't know, somewhere in there. I want to thank you guys very much for hanging out. Have a great weekend. Peace and very best wishes.